Hey there guys, welcome back to the Insect Nerd where we normally talk about insects, but today I'm going to talk about my rats because I haven't managed to kind of get time to do that oh dear. Oh dear. And I meant to ages ago and I've had them for like almost 2 years now. So rats normally do live for around 2 years, sometimes 3 years. Some people even kind of get them for 4 years, but that's quite rare. It's more the common age is 2 to 3 years. But I've got 4 boys who I kind of have taken photos of, but I don't really do videos on. But this is Casper, and then that one there is Bertie. That one's Roland, the one showing you his butt. And this is Reggie. So 4 lovely boys. They're all brothers, so you can keep boys together as long as they're brothers. Some people do kind of like bond them, males that are not brothers, and it's successful, but sometimes they can be scraps. I've had a couple of scraps with mine, but not a lot. It was only in the beginning, really, when I didn't realise, but I didn't have enough hammocks for them, and unfortunately, they had a little scrap, but they're fine now. They do fight for a lot of attention on your shoulder, so they are lovely. They have got these tails though, so if you're not a big fan of tails that kind of whip around your mouth, because they're going to do it, as you did see, they do kind of put their tail in your mouth quite a lot. They're quite sweet. A lot of people think rats are vile and dirty, and they're not. They are smelly. But they are not. They're not they're not disease. So a lot of people get rats as pets, and people are like, oh, but they spread lots of disease, and that really annoys me because actually they don't. They don't spread a lot of disease. They are very, as I said, they are very smelly and pooey. You can litter train them. I haven't managed to do that with mine. I just spot clean mine every day. I just find it easier for me. A lot of people have litter trained them. I mean, my hedgehog is even better litter trained than these guys, but they're really sweet, really lovely. Sometimes they kiss me on the cheek, which is really sweet. Very intelligent things, really. Do I compare them to something as a hamster? I loved having hamsters. I just think, it's nice seeing animals together socially, so it's a different experience. I wouldn't say one's better than the other. Personally, I think I'd like seeing the rats for their social interaction together. It's just amazing because they play fight. So they do this thing when they do a standoff. One's kind of on the other side and the other, and they look like, it's a really serious fight, and you think, oh my god, I'm going to have to split them up, but it's not. They're just kind of like having a little play fight, so it's really nice to see. But yeah, very easy to take care of. So I clean them out once a week. I have a big cage, which I'll probably show you in a different video when I kind of go into detail about the cage, but it's a big tall cage, so it can't be like a hamster cage because they're too small. And they've got some levels, and then we've got some hammocks. They love hammocks. Heavier the hammock, the better. And diet wise, so I've got like food mix, but then I kind of give them things like, so there's certain things they can eat. So I give mine like apple and pepper, and they like cheese. Some people say they like boiled eggs. I don't like the smell of eggs, but I probably will try it for them, just because it's not about me, it's about them. But gorgeous boys. They are aging sadly, but they're really active, really inquisitive creatures. They're always coming up to the cage to say hello to me. And yeah, I mean, some health issues can happen, so it's always best to check. So health issues include really like mites and things like that you can get. So you've got to be careful. But there's loads of other things. It's quite easy to treat. So if I was to compare it to something as I've never had a rabbit myself, but I've taken care of rabbits in my previous animal care life. So I've not really told you much about me, but I used to do a lot of animal stuff. So I used to sort of volunteer the RSPCA, the Ray Stead, and I used to do animal care, animal management at Plumpton College. So yeah, I've got quite a history with animals, and then I just keep a load of animals and things myself. Most of my stuff is insects and amphibians, but I also have rats and an African pygmy hedgehog, which I'd like to talk about at some point. But I just wanted to get the rats out and talk about them. But they are much easier than a rabbit, because you don't have to, I mean, you can, you get them out, and you don't have to get them out for like, normally rabbits, it's kind of 2 to 4 hours a day you have to free roam them, where these guys, you can kind of free roam them for like an hour to up to an hour. They can do more than an hour really, but I don't, just because they don't always want to, because they fall asleep before then. But yeah, these guys are very cool pets. And I think they're probably one of my favourite pets I've had, because I've had things like gerbils. I have had loads of small mammals, but small kind of rats, gerbils, and not guinea pigs, sorry, hamsters that I've had. And I would say I really like rats are on my top list, and then second I would say hamsters, and then third gerbils, just because gerbils they're lovely, but they're really fast. These guys are a bit more easy to handle, so normally with handling, because I can't get them quite on my shoulder, I normally kind of gently just, oh, nope, this didn't work. Normally I just kind of gently lift them up with one hand like this, just like gently, and then some people cup them. I can't cup them very well, but like I normally go like that with the front of my hand, and then lift their bottom up to support their bottom, and put them on my shoulder. If I can't reach them, I will unfortunately have to kind of not grab them exactly, but like put my hand under and just grab them without supporting them, just because I can't always reach where they are. And then I panic they're gonna kind of like run down my back and then escape. But yeah, normally put my hand like that, and then tuck my hand under the body there, like that. Just because scooping I find quite hard. Roland here is doing really well to demonstrate that scooping is not very easy, because they can be quite fast. So like that, yeah, it's not easy. I prefer kind of like not too rough. Sorry mate, I'm scaring you. But like just gentle, your fingers kind of tucked underneath his armpits, and then your hand underneath his bum. And then sometimes if you have to do an emergency kind of pull, you can kind of do it from the front, and then kind of like support his bum when you pick them up. But it's quite hard to kind of pick them up from this position. But sorry they're all showing you their butts, by the way. They're just men. They misbehave. But yeah, so for example, like I did that to, this is Bertie. So Bertie's over here. Say hi, Bertie. But they're gorgeous, so I'll probably do like more care related, so one on diet, one on cage, one on health. But this is just kind of to introduce you to them, because I think they're really lovely, and I haven't done that yet, so I do apologise. But Roland's saying hi. Roland, say hi. But they're really cute. I like them. They're more affectionate than people think as well. They're lovely. Roland, say hi. Say hi, sweetie. Says hi. Ah, 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 ah.